This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, in last session we have seen configuration related to payroll. We have generated payroll parameter, we have checked the dates for period, and now in today's session we are going to start statutory social contribution. You need to click on SPRO, further click on SAP reference IMG, and now go to payroll section. Payroll. In payroll, further go to a specific country, and here you have to click on statutory social contribution, and in that first option is provident fund. First you need to define a trust details for provident fund. So whatever the trust details, you will get this kind of trust detail on a printed hard copy from your organization, and whatever the details that organization provided you, you have to just fill those details. Similarly, here the name of trust, what kind of trust this is, like the regional provident fund, commissioner trust, or exempted trust, excluded trust. These are the types of trust, and further wage types here you will get. Don't worry, you will get that document from organization, and you have to maintain whatever the document you have provided. You have to just fill that document here. So this is one-time activity. So that is already configured in system. So you cannot configure once again. So you will get this kind of screen. So this is all about how to maintain a trust detail. And now the next configuration that we can see how PF rates are assigned. From this section, let me show you. Assign company rates for provident fund. So generally, if you know that the statutory contributions, like for PF in India, employee has to pay 12% and employer has to pay 12% of their basic salary. So in this section, there are two standard groups are created, MS01 and MS02, and in this you will get two contribution rates for employer contribution. What will be the employer contribution? That is 12%, and again for MS01 that is 12%. You have to maintain from date and to date, like similar. Just a minute, guys. Okay, so this is the way you can maintain a contribution, that is PF rate here. Click on back, and the next configuration, that is define PF trust validity period. So similarly, you can maintain a trust validity period, that is from date to date. What will be the contribution, and payment towards EDLI admin charges. You have to select this payment EDLI admin charges from this drop down option. This is the way. And next configuration, define contribution type for statutory rate for provident fund. Execute this, and in this section you can maintain start date, end date, and what will be the contribution of employee, what will be the contribution of employee towards PF, that is 12% and 10%. In some cases that is 10%, In some cases, that is 12%. And what will be the employer contribution that is maintained here? 12% and 10%. For the other types of PF like employee pension scheme, EDLI, what will be the administrative charges, all these sections are maintained here. Like employer contribution is divided into these parts. You can say that 8.33% is employer pension contribution, and what will be the PF administrative charge, that is 1.10. So here what will be the contribution rates and administrative charges. So all these formulas, you can say that they are that are assigned here. So in similar way you have to assign this rate whenever you are creating for first time. And let me show you next. Next option is employee state insurance. So we'll see that part in our next session, guys. So thank you.